Hey guys, what's up? I am very excited. This item was not sent to me. I bought this 2 years ago. This is 2022, the end of 2022. Literally 2 years ago I bought this and it finally showed up. Let's talk about it. All right, so what is this thing? This is the Bufferless bolt carrier group from Evolution Weapon Systems. All right, I remember about, it was like 2 years ago, I found out about these people, and I was like, man, a Bufferless bolt carrier system, like that makes sense. I put a pre-order in on it and heard like nothing back. And every now and again, you would get, I'd get some kind of update, something kind of from what am I trying to say? From Instagram. And I would see something and I'd be like, man, like what happened to that bolt carrier group? Like I bought it, right? And paid good money for it and it's just not showing up. Like where is this thing? And it's just like, it was impossible to get a hold of these people. And something in the back of my head was telling me it was a scam. But then something in the back of my head would be like, well, wait a minute, if it was a scam, they wouldn't be doing updates. They wouldn't be offering people their money back for their pre-orders. It just kept going on and on and on. And I cannot open this box, good grief. Sorry. So, finally, I finally would get a hold of them and I'd send them an updated message, right? Of like my address, because my address changed. And then it kept going on and on and on later. And my address changed again. And it kept going on and on and on and on. And finally, this year, I started getting more like significant updates, right? And a couple weeks ago, they actually were like, hey, you got a tracking number. I was like, yeah, buddy. So this guy right here. Okay, so it is not fake. It is not fake. This is what you get. After 2 years of waiting, this thing is actually legitimately real. So you have a bolt, right? Interesting. We're gonna have to put all this stuff together, but you got your bolt. You have like your plug. Super frozen in here. You got your plug, right, for your receiver extension. This one did have I ordered, you can get one with or without, and I went ahead and got the one with, because why not, a back plate with a Picatinny mount, so you can attach stocks, braces, whatever you want to do. Here's your buffer system, right? So you've got a multi-spring, right? That's like a short spring and then these springs. You got that system in here, where you can kind of see it. And then your tools, right? You got a couple different Allen keys. I think that's it. Is that it? Okay. According to what I purchased, I think it was supposed to have a dust cover with it, but maybe not. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that stuff up and things. But there we go. That's this guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this thing together. I'll probably cut this video into two parts. Not two parts. There'll be the Patreon version, which will be here in a second. And then there will be the regular version because YouTube doesn't like showing assembly on different things. So if you like to watch me put this together and figure it out, actually, go join me on Patreon and you can watch the stuff there. But for those of you that are on YouTube's, we're just going to go ahead and show you the gun after it's all put together. All right, so... Okay, you got an empty magazine? Empty magazines. Here we go, empty magazine. Won't lock open. There you go, guys. That is what an AR pistol should look like. Oh my word. That actually works. It goes back all the way. After 2 years, folks, 2 stinking years, you've got something like this. Now, my carry bag, which would be for this guy, he's full of stuff, so I'm not going to do that right now. One thing I do understand is they make, Evolution Weapon Systems, they make a dust cover that will work because the way they have theirs set up, your dust cover's not going to work. Not a big deal to me. I don't care. Just something to keep in mind. But guys, oh my word! There you go. That is legit. That is cool. It doesn't feel like an underpowered spring, right? And it doesn't feel overpowered. Actually, to be quite honest, in comparison with the Eric, this guy right here, in comparison with these guys, because these guys are now the only 2 conversion things like this that I'm aware of on the market, they feel very similar. And I just shot the Eric the other day, and he did great, did fine. He does work with the regular dust cover, I will say that. We're not comparing these right now necessarily. This is all about this guy, but these feel very much similar. So I have great hopes for this. There you go. So if you were to put a brace on this guy, totally unnecessary as far as for function and anything goes. You could put a brace on here and then get to work and do all your other kind of stuff. But guys, that is what these things are supposed to look like. An AR pistol. This can be like a true pistol because I mean, you take this guy off of it. Really, I want to do that again because that's so cool. That's just cool. But there you go. So now the market has two different options. You have a bufferless system that is truly bufferless, that does not, it needs an end cap because the way the AR-15 is, you have that hole in the back. You got to plug that somehow. You don't have to have an adapter right here. In 1913, you could put a plug on here. I do want to try to get some other aftermarket, or not, it'd all be aftermarket, plugs. I've seen some different ones. I think Strike Industries has some. There's some other ones out there that just plug up the system back here. I'm not exactly sure what even those would run for. As far as like, I think you could make 22 conversions, but until now, there aren't bufferless 9mm bolts, you know, 5.56, 300 blackout. This one and the Law Tactical are the only ones that I know of that run like this. So, but they already have plugs like that for other systems. So I don't know, I'm not sure exactly what they're for. But we're gonna try some stuff like that. This is seriously really cool. This is seriously really, really cool. I mean, you could turn this into a Star Wars gun very easy, very, very easy. I mean, I have a little bitty, like I think it's a 4-inch barrel 9mm, and it would basically turn this guy into a cool looking like Star Wars gun, right? The way that they have their stuff, man. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. It did take literally just over 2 years by the time that I placed the order to the time that I actually got this thing. But folks, it's no joke. It's not a scam. I'm not a shill. I paid all the money for this thing 2 years ago, right? I paid the money for this. They did not send me this thing. They did not send me this thing. And I've wondered and wondered and wondered because you cannot find current up-to-date pictures and videos and stuff of people using these things. You can't find it. They're not out there. There's a couple random ones. And I was like, man, is this real? Well, no joke, guys. It is real. It's right here. It's real. And I'm excited about it. I'm not going to tell you to go buy one because I don't know if it's going to take another 2 years or maybe they're now getting up into production and maybe you only have to wait a year. I mean, that's like waiting for a tax stamp. You do what you want to do, but you at least now have two options of the Evolution Weapon System and the Eric from Law Tactical, but that's kind of what we got right now. So this is just an overview and excitement. Yeah, I just wanted to make a video about it and kind of stuff. We're not shooting in this video. I will shoot this thing at some point, Lord willing, unless something crazy happens. But we will shoot this thing. We'll run it on, well, the only two calibers we can right now is 5.56 or 223 and 300 blackout. We'll shoot in all the configurations that I can possibly muster up. And we will compare it to the Law Tactical version, right? We will compare it to that. So guys, if you got questions, please do let me know. I will answer the best that I possibly can. You can look up on Instagram and stuff. People have already taken pictures of how much this thing weighs. I think it's like 12 point something ounces. Maybe I'll take another one. But yeah, I'm very excited about this. But if you got questions, let me know. That's it. I'm going to shut up and stop saying I'm excited and go carry on with my day. You carry on with your day, and there you go. So if you guys got any questions, you know what to do. Appreciate my Patreon guys. Maybe you got to see a little bit of extra stuff putting this thing together and how it actually works maybe. However I edit it and stuff. But I appreciate you guys hanging in there over there on Patreon, and I appreciate you guys here on YouTube or wherever you're at, just supporting the channel. All right, if you got any questions, let me know. Y'all be good to be safe. Appreciate you guys watching, subscribing, and everything, and hopefully next time we'll be on the range shooting this guy. See you later.